Hey, it's Beth here. It's April 2nd, 2021, episode 209. It is the highly anticipated April issue of Home and Bathrobe magazine. Luckily, the whole month is April, so I'm not even that late. It's like, this is my average. 5th is late, 1st is early. The 2nd, I'm comfortable. I like to be second. I like to try harder. So anyway, here we are. And I have to say, I've had a terrible week. I had my second shot, COVID vaccine. It was Moderna. I felt like I got hit by a Tonka truck, one of the big yellow ones, the metal ones in the sandbox. Just flattened me out for a whole day. Hot flashes, cold flashes, sweating, fever. I felt like it was menopause all over again. Just horrible. So then that happened. Then it was Brett's birthday, which was rough. And then I went to the dentist because I had, that stale Twizzler that took my tooth out. Just wanted her to put the tooth back in. A little dental Elmer's glue. But no. $1,500 later, I hate dentists. First time in 23 years. She's nicer than most. Her assistant Rhonda took care of me. Her comfort dogs were there. But, oh my God, who wants to spend money on their dumb teeth? Except for maybe a whitening, which I can't even whiten mine. It's like getting a new transmission in your car. Nobody sees it. Why do it? It's a lot of money for nothing. So, that's my excuse for being late. Although that's my best excuse so far for being late on the magazine. So anyway, but we're going to hit this one with high speed because we're getting out. Forget the table of contents. I just think that's a dumb thing. Table it, forget it. But the horoscope, next month I'm going to do every single different thing, like all 12 of those fish and wildlife creatures and stars. But this month I'm saying all of us in unison, we're going to be getting out pretty soon. Everybody's getting vaccinated. We're going to behave like drunken sailors for the first couple of weeks. You're going to buy everything you can see. So start at TJ Maxx or the dollar store. Don't go to Neiman's or somewhere like that. I don't even think Neiman's is around anymore. Don't go somewhere expensive. You'll get in a lot of trouble. Just throw everything in your cart in a store that you can make it work. Go to a restaurant, get an appetizer, entree, and dessert. Give yourself a thrill. You've earned it. We've all earned it. Don't worry about it. And we'll be fine. Don't worry. And don't worry what you look like. I'm going to get into that. Nobody looks good. Don't look in the mirror. You're still wearing a mask. Nobody's seeing your face. I've got a couple of numbers that are like caftans. I'm starting with those. Everybody, gained the COVID-19. They didn't name it that for nothing. So, okay, forget it. I've got two by Omar, the tent maker. They stretch. They're even stretchable moo-moos. Find something. Who cares? Wear stretch pants. Who cares? Nobody out there is looking good. Nobody cares. Just get out. Have fun. Just enjoy yourself. Be stupid. That's my horoscope. You're going to meet a stranger. Talk to them. Maybe they've done something in the past year. Ask people where they've been, what they've been doing. Have a conversation for the first time with somebody you don't know. It's all good, and it's springtime. You can sit outside in the restaurant. Menus, everything. Clean plates that you eat on them, and then they take them away, and you don't clean them yourself. You didn't cook the meal. I'm just like, I'm going to the movies. I'm going to go to the early show. I'm going to go. Nobody's going to be there. Nobody's going to the movies. I'm taking my life back. There are drive-in movie theaters. There's a million things we can do. Someday I'm going to buy a pair of shoes. My dreams they're out of this world. So there's that. The recipe section, the cooking section of the magazine, like Martha Stewart, I'm saying don't cook. Don't touch your pans. Eat out. Go, you've earned it. Yeah, you haven't spent any money in a year. Takeout's nothing. Just go. Sit outside. have somebody ask you what you'd like. If you'd like more iced tea, if you'd like a drink, if you'd like some silverware, a napkin. It's like a dream come true. Go for it. Okay, so then Diane, my editor at large, she's kind of had it with me. She's a winner, see? And the magazine, we're not moving our circulation forward. I mean, we hardly have circulation. We're on life support, actually. So if you have a friend that wants to be nice to an old woman, ask her to podcast, ask her to look at this for us. I need to get Diane back in my good graces. She just wants to have success on her hands. So that's that. But she did give me one piece of advice before she hung up. She said, put something on your calendar. It doesn't matter what it is. Going to the grocery store, going to the doctor, put it on the calendar. Get used to using the calendar again. Get that old habit back. I mean, honestly, I have months with nothing on. She said, yeah, just start it up. So I'm like, okay, you can do it. I can do it. I'm going to the grocery store. I'm going to go to Whole Foods and I'm going to get my own apple instead of being given an apple from some guy who didn't even care. So get your calendar loaded up. It is showtime. So another thing is the garden. Please go to the nursery. Buy yourself a geranium. Pick it out yourself. A big one. Give it to yourself. A beauty. Just buy the best one you can find. Give it to yourself. Bring it home and look at it. That's what spring's all about. Still water your dead things. Things are coming back. Surprising things are coming back from the freezes we've all had, from all the crazy weather we had this winter, from everything. But buy yourself a healthy, gorgeous geranium, if that's what you love. Or if you're somewhere with great plants, a peony, or the thing that stops your heart, that excites you, get a big one. Don't get the little one that's $3.99. Go for like $12, $15. Big pot, super, super incredible, filled to the brim. Give it to yourself. So we got to do that. Clothes, forget about it. No big deal. So this other thing happened where I saw this thing on Saturday Night Live, right? I mean, it was a clip. And it's got me back to this invisibility that we've got going on, okay? So the thing is, I came up with an expression. There's child-friendly restaurants. We're going to age-friendly restaurants. Age-friendly everything. Because this is what happened. Okay, so Saturday Night Live is not age-friendly. Not at all. They have this video called, you can look it up, it takes 2 seconds, it's a 3-minute video. It's called Boomers Got the Vax, VAX. Oh my God. It's a good thing we're not a real group, because this isn't woke. This is so unwoke, it's unbelievable. It's offensive. Listen to it. So, okay, if that's how it's going to be, that's how it's going to be. But I don't have to go to places where they don't want me. And I don't want you to either. But just check this thing out. So it got me thinking again about being invisible. And Miss Marple was invisible. She just could float around. People weren't paying any attention to her. And she caught the criminals because she was invisible. There's this other thing. It's a 1938 Alfred Hitchcock film called The Lady Vanishes. It is a good movie. This young woman gets on this train. There's a big, huge disturbance and a disappearance of this older woman. And nobody can remember what the older woman looked like. They interview everybody. Nobody can remember exactly what she was wearing or when she left the train compartment or any details about her. She's invisible. The lady vanishes. But the interesting part of the story is she works for the CIA and she catches a criminal because she's invisible. I mean, the Marvel comic book should have this. The invisible older woman. People aren't thinking we're paying attention. And, too bad there isn't a Miss Marple show on TV or a superhero that's our age. But Invisibility, it's not that great. I get it. But it can work for us. Anybody will talk to you now if you're just sitting there. So I'm just saying, check this thing out. That was Saturday Night Live. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why everybody's mad at us, but it seems like they are. We just respond with love, but don't support any store that is not treating you fairly. If you go into a restaurant and they sit you near the bathroom when the restaurant is empty, or by the kitchen and the restaurant is not full, and you don't get that booth that you want, just tell them something like, oh, I'm really sorry. I think I'm in the wrong restaurant. I just got a message. I'm really sorry. And just leave. Don't take it. We don't have to. We can put our money where our mouth is. Literally. So we're coming back into the world, but it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to get a little tiny bit of respect because we are great tippers. We still buy everything. Nobody buys anything. Everybody steals everything on the internet. We buy everything. We're a nice group of people. So let's just go where we can be supported. In the magazine, next month, it's going to be unbelievable. I'm going to have it all because we're going to get our feet wet. We're going to get started. I'm taking baby steps. It'll probably take me 2 weeks to really get to the movie. I'm scared. I really haven't been out. I feel like a little fledgling or something. So, but by May, oh my gosh, we're going to have it going. I'm going to start the movie reviews for our age group again. I'm going to have it going. So we're coming out. Let's just not go into shock and overdo it. And do shop. Let your balloon off the ground. Let yourself have a little thrill after a year. So that's my advice. You'll stay sane. You just need to have a little fun. Visit with your friends in person. If you're outside, you can take your mask off. If you've all got your shots, look in their faces. Watch somebody smile. I can't wait. I can't really read eyes like, I don't know, maybe swamis can or fortune tellers. I can't. I need to see mouths smiling. So we're going to get back in the world. Enjoy. Home and Bathrobe magazine is going to stay here. It was here before the pandemic. It's here for the duration because bathrobes are wonderful. And I'm going to do an entire section of the magazine next month on beautiful bathrobes that are cheap, of course. So take care and stay sane. We are really coming out of this, and I will be back. Bye-bye.